To take a photo, you need a camera. So what exactly is a camera? A camera is an optical instrument that records images. The word camera comes from the Latin word camera obscura, which means dark chamber. The function of the camera is quite similar to the human eye. A still camera creates a single image of an object or scene and records it onto a photographic film or an electronic sensor. Cameras can record images that are both still and moving. Photographs are everywhere in our lives. They are used by scientists to record and study movements, by artists to record representations of reality, and by the police and military for surveillance and data storage. Mostly photographs are used by amateurs to preserve memories, to send messages, to tell stories, and as a use of entertainment. With cameras you can capture the kinds of moments that leave you hanging on the edge of your seat or one that brings back the feelings of nostalgia. It is an image that conjures emotion, feeling, and leaves the viewer feeling very moved and touched.
We all know what a camera looks like on the outside, but how about we venture to the inside of a camera? The inside of a camera mainly consists of an empty dark space. The only way light can get through to this space is when the door at the front, or better known as the lens of the camera, opens. A bent piece of glass called the lens captures this short burst of light in which produces an image on the film placed at the back of a camera. The door at the front of the camera can only be left open for a short amount of time, usually a fraction of a second, as it determines how well your photo will produce later. The more light that is let in, the darker the film goes. The camera is such a clever machine, and the creator known as Joseph M. Nepci has allowed individuals like you and I capture the world around us. Joseph M. Nepci was born on the 7th of March 1765 and was mostly known for being one of the earliest inventors of the camera. He created the first camera in 1826, which was called a camera obscura. It consisted of two wooden boxes with a hole in one side to allow light in. This light was taken from an external scene which therefore passed through the hole on the side of a box. This light hit the back of the surface where it then reproduced and rotated 180 degrees. This resulted in the image turning out upside down. The image could then be projected onto a board or paper to be traced into an accurate representation. Using this wooden camera, Joseph M. Nepci first took an engraving of Pope Pius VII. As time has gone by, not only the structure of the camera has advanced, but also the way photographs are produced. One of these new ways, which is quite common in nowadays, is called darkroom printing. Printing in a darkroom is divided into two phases: exposure and development. Exposure is where you get your image onto a print by using light to burn details onto a piece of photographic paper. However, after the photographic paper is exposed, the picture is invisible to the eye. Using the second phase, development, manual photography is achieved through chemical reactions initiated and controlled. A print needs to run through a developer to reveal the image, stop bath to stop the effects of active development, and a fixer to finalize the image. The image is then rinsed in water to remove any final traces of chemicals that may affect the image.
Information and communication technology, or ICT for short, has integrated its way into every corner of our lives. It has become essential in the classroom, as the National Council of Teachers Education states that for a child to be literate in the 21st century, they need to be able to create and share digital information. Photography is probably the simplest and easiest way for a child to do this. They are easily able to photograph their work, upload it to a social networking site such as Facebook, Glogster, or even an online portal in which students can share their work with other students and their teacher. Teachers can also utilize photography in the classroom in a number of ways, such as emailing photos of current classroom activities to parents and posting the photos to an online portal in which parents can be integrated in the learning process. Virtual field trips are another new and exciting way for teachers to utilize photographs to explore places that are logistically unfeasible.
With technology advancing at such a great rate of speed, the need for the old film photography is slowly dwindling due to digital. The main reason for this being photo quality. Digital photos generally produce clearer and sharper photos compared to film, creating a more realistic photo outcome. Another main reason for digital being the preferred choice is that it is more advanced, with more advanced uses. For example, on digital cameras, photo editing softwares are readily available in which create an even better photo. Also, using a digital camera, photographers, whether it be professional or the average individual, are able to instantly share their photos. Instagram is a social networking site where individuals can post photos of themselves or lifestyle for the world to see. It can be downloaded onto any smart device or computer and is another way for digital photos to be taken and edited using various filters provided by the application. With over 200 million people with an Instagram account, the way to take, edit, and post photos is becoming easier and more advanced. Technology is forever advancing, and the need for change is growing more than ever. Now we have looked from the past to the present of cameras. What will the future hold for you and photography?